Quickstart Armature Relations. An armature is a hierarchical object. Just have a look at the outliner. It goes down the hierarchy. This one is a child of this bone is a child of this bone, and this is the root bone. Sometimes you want to change this hierarchy and connect a bone to be the child of another bone, for example. Or you want the child bone to start at another position. Or you want to disconnect it completely to make it to an IK handler, for example. Or even kick out a whole part of the armature to become its own armature. Let's start with separate. Let's select this bone here and click at the Separate Bones tool. In the outliner you will see now that it has created a second armature. The bone here is now its own armature. Let's delete it, it's in the way. Let's select our armature here again, go in edit mode, and let's select this bone here. Now let's click at the split button. This bone here is now not longer the child of this bone here. It has no connection anymore. This bone is a bone without parent. Let's select the head joint and the tail joint of these two bones and click at the Fill Between Joints tool. This creates a bone between those two joints. This bone is still separated. Go to Properties Editor into the Bone tab. Let's close everything and let's go to the Relations panel. As you can see, the parent field for this bone is empty. When we select this bone, then we have here the parent, which is this bone here. And this one has parent. This is the root bone. It has also no parent. Here we can re-add this bone to be a child, for example, for this bone. This bone has the name bone 001. Let's select this bone and choose 001. What you see now here is a black dotted line, which tells me that this bone is the child of this bone. This can be useful for a face rig, for example, for the eyeball. When we go to pose mode and rotate this bone, wait, it is child of this one, then this bone follows. Let's fix this. It is bone 003 and not bone 001. Edit mode, please. Here we are. 003. Now we are where we want to be, pose mode. And now it follows this bone. Let's have a closer look at this checkbox is down here. Connected is already explained. When we tick connected, then the head joint of the child bone will be at the same position than the tail joint of the parent bone. Let's move this away and it will follow. This is connected. And when we untick it, then it is not longer connected. Inherit rotation. This is something that can be shown in the pose mode. Inherit rotation means that the rotation of the bone follows the rotation of the parent bone. When we untick it, then the child bone will stay in the same rotation than before. Same goes for inherit scale.